our three's channel podcast with me, Rahmiati Rahman, and our special guest is Mardewi. Okay, today we're going to speak about tips and trick how she can speak English well based on her experience. By the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to click the bell for get more next video notification for my channel. And let's have a greetings with her. Okay, Mardewi, how's your life?
Very good, thanks. What about you?
I'm awesome, thank you. And let us know you more. So can you explain about yourself?
Okay, and hello everyone, and hello my friend. And my name is Mardewi, and usually people call me Dewi. I'm still a student at University of Sulawesi Barat, and now my today's activity is being a teacher, and I teach in Mardewi, and I'm an English course teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Yes, exactly.
So good. Okay, Mardewi, we wanna talk and discuss about your tips and tricks how to speak English well. By the way, your English sounds good. I like it.
Thank you, you too.
So when you start to learn English?
Okay, actually I started English when I was in junior high school. But actually when I was in elementary school, I didn't like very much about English. But since I started to continue my study in junior high school, yeah, I start to learn English and yeah, start working on study in English, and of course I take course of it.
So why you interest to join English?
Okay, this is very interesting actually that I can tell you why I joined the course at the time, because yes, it was free at the time. Yes, it was
Because it's free. Oh,
yes, exactly.
I see.
And at the time, so I thought at the time that I had a big opportunity. So I pushed myself and challenged myself to join the course even I didn't like it. So I joined, yeah, because I think yeah it's free. Why don't you take the opportunity?
So you think it's it's a big opportunity for me.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
I thought like that exactly.
Can you give some tips for me and audience at home how to study English? How to start to study English?
Okay, actually, for me as personal, I have a motto. It is forced, can, and used to. Because at the time when I was in elementary school, of course I didn't like English, and I forced myself to learn English until alhamdulillah I can do it and I can understand a little bit about English. And for the people, actually, for the audience at home who like English, it's better actually. It's better actually because why? You can actually improve. You'll get access to improve better, to improve easier because you like it. And the second one actually that I want to tell you. Yes, it is the consistently. If you want to learn English, actually, yes, consistent is the best. I think like the best and interesting thing, and it's not only interesting, but actually the important things that people have to have in learning English. The consistent.
That's the point, guys. It's consistent. If you're study English, if you wanna increase your English, guys. So Mardewi, can you tell us how to consistent about our study?
Okay, how to be consistent? Okay. So if we heard or hearing about consistent. Actually, this is the words that actually easy to mention, but it's it's hard to take action of it. But for me as personal, if you want to be consistent actually in learning English, you have to first think what the goal that you have to achieve.
Okay, yeah, I agree with your opinion. And you have said you get a course. So how would someone's don't get a course and study autodidact?
Okay, actually, both of these way are good, overall good. You can actually join a course or joining autodidact, but being an autodidact person actually you have to be harder because yes, there are so many struggle in studying English by autodidact. For example, like our mood, and so actually we have to be able to manage yourself of it. That's it.
Yeah, I think too like that. I think if we get a course, it's better than we study by autodidact.
Yes, actually it's depend on the person's what they want to choose. Actually, yeah.
Okay, Mardewi, I and all of the audience at home can speak English well and naturally, of course, by ourselves. So, can you tell us about the tips and trick how to speak English well?
Actually, this is based on my experience in learning English. The first thing that I do and that I did in my daily life if I want to learn English, especially in speaking English, actually, the first thing that I do is listening everything that you can listen as long as it's about English. Okay, actually, for me as a personal, based on my experience in the reality life, I did some ways to speak English, yeah, especially for speak in English. And the first one is actually that I have done is listening first. Yes, listening first. You can actually start from like listening podcasts or watching podcasts or watching some films. You can actually try to speak by yourself. You can start like repeat it what they said in podcast or in film. Practice, and practice is the best way to go to your success actually. And after that, in speaking, sometimes we always think that is it correct? I mean the grammar, is it correct or not? So don't think it first. Yeah, the first thing that you have to think is you can speak English. At least you can speak English by yourself naturally and be confident of it. And that's very important actually because it can improve and increasing your vocabulary when you are listening something, either from podcast or film. Try to look for the vocabularies that you don't understand, and then searching the meaning of that, and try to make the sentences by your own sentences. Why I say that? Because it's naturally can be remembered easier. So that's why I suggest to do it and try to directly or immediately make a sentence of the words.
I see.
Okay, and the second one to improve again your speaking in English, because I have said before that don't think the grammar, but don't be too long that you don't care about the grammar actually. But the second one, after you can actually speak by yourself, you can be confident in speaking. Yeah, but start to learn grammar actually. Yeah, it's very important too. But it's the second one. Yeah, it's the second one. Try to speak English. But I have some tips of it. If you want to try to correct the grammar, it is like recording yourself. Recording yourself in speaking English. After that, if you are hearing your voice, and then try to correct it. Try to correct it and looking for the correct grammar. After correct it, yeah, try to repeat it by yourself. So that's why if you are always do it in your reality life, record it and then correct it and then repeat it again, you can actually can be fluent in English. So the second one is, yes, be consistent. Yeah, the last one is consistent. Consistent by yourself and trust yourself that you can actually reach your goal, reach your purpose. Yeah, and then you can be fluent in English. You can be a master in English. So that's why it's very important.
Okay, Mardewi, thank you very much for your tips and time for coming here. It's your tips. It's so very good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. And then I hope you always happy and healthy. But guys, I'm so sad because we have to end our podcast. But don't worry because we will meet in the next video. Bye bye guys.